against the Capitals, so I would expect the Bulldogs to take this one.
Starting centre for the Bulldogs, David Desarnay, who for me was their top man the other night, despite being the shortest player on the team. But JT Wyman got the goal, and the Giants will need to be on their toes in these early moments. And just noticed in the anthem there, Callum, JT Wyman looks very like Todd Dutiome, who of course is a player coach with Fife now, but his brother Mark played for the Giants, so that's the first very tenuous connection between Hamilton Bulldogs and Belfast Giants. Face off in the Belfast zone, and I suspect both the defence and the offence, Giants are going to have to be on their defensive toes tonight. Some of these Bulldogs are still playing for contracts, of course, and one or two of them will be disappointed not to have been kept on at the Canadians' camp. Good save by Murphy in these opening seconds, and it breaks to Saban in the defence with Sean Bell. It's a chance for the Giants to break out, but on the line change, they're caught short at the back. Good pad save by Murphy from Ryan White, and you don't get much time to do the line change on the fly, as that showed. Lose possession at the vital second, and could well be punished. They've played a minute and a half in this opening period, and I don't think the puck, well, it has now been across the red line. We'll get an icing called on that, and we'll go all the way back.
Unlike the Capitals, the Belfast Giants have been pegged back into their own zone in the first couple of minutes. The Capitals had a few shots on goal in the first opening 2-3 minutes of the game against the Marlies. I think, as I said earlier on as well, I think the Bulldogs are slightly better. We should see that tomorrow night in the final, but the Belfast Giants are struggling to get out of their own zone.
Yeah, I think that I saw the second and third period of the earlier game, and the intensity wasn't far off absolute top gear. Marlies had to work hard for their win, and of course they're trying to impress coach and so on, but they were trying to win and win by as many as they could this afternoon. They're still in their pre-season training, and they're out to impress. And a bit more time for the line change on this occasion, and Murrayfield is a great barn for picking up the atmosphere, and there's good support here. And just squeezes wide, and Murphy back on his heels there for a second. Bulldogs looking for this early lead. The Giants scrambling well. Slip there for Tom Walsh. Arlington, Massachusetts. Number of changes for the Giants from the last time they were here. 9 changes in fact on their roster. And perhaps the most significant two was the loss in the summer of Bobby Robbins and Paul Denisett, who were two of their main men last season.
Bobby Robbins last year had so much pace to get behind the defence and get those breakaway goals.
Yeah. Top scorer this season for the Giants is Colin Shields with 9 points in the opening games.
Colin from just along the other side of the M8 in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And the other Scottish connection that they have is the netminder in goals, Stephen Murphy from up in Dundee.
Oh, good save by Murphy there. He was quick to get down. The chance was set up. And it's all Hamilton. And it's Desarnay. And another great save by Stephen Murphy. And he's standing on his head in this opening 4 minutes. And support from the neutrals and the Giant fans in the arena.
Stephen Murphy, an ex-Edinburgh Capital, a few seasons ago. He was here in one of the first seasons of the Elite League. So a lot of support from the Capitals fans for Stephen.
Yeah, he's still just a young man as well. He debuted in British National League for Fife Flyers when he just turned 16. And going from strength to strength. And once the Giants get a lot of pressure in the Bulldog zone, there's a breakout here, 3-on-2. Drops back to White. White shoots it in. Murphy blocks and it breaks the way of Giants who bring it out. Sent in by Sean McMorrow in Vancouver. So I'm having a brief chat with a couple of the Bulldogs before the game. It's Nelson who breaks out with it. The Giants without Steve Thornton, who I believe is injured at the moment. Callum just played the one game. And he was at the heart of much of their success last season also. It's JT Todd Wyman. And the hits are going in, but the game's flowing. We've played over 5 minutes already, still goalless. Wyman sends it across. And Brett Robertson just couldn't quite get on the end of it. Callum, you commentated on the Caps Marlies game earlier and you were saying how difficult it was to keep up. I've got to agree. I've got to agree. It's we don't see the Giants very often, and this is only the second time we've seen the Bulldogs. And
exactly,
it's hard to get names to skating styles and so on.
Especially with the speed that's going from end to end as well.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest sports to commentate on. I'm now sitting back and having the easy job of co-commentating about you.
The colour man, as they call it in the NHL. Our colleague Willie Dunn's doing the colour commentary for Bulldogs Radio tonight. And it'll be interesting to hear what they make of Willie's dulcet tones. And offside will be called. For those of you who don't know, Willie is if you see donkeys going about that are lopsided, Willie's in the area. So we've played 6 minutes and 7 seconds. It's been predominantly Bulldogs. I don't think Desjardins had a safety make yet, Callum.
Can't remember any anyway, so
that's usually a cue for him to
exactly, the commentator's curse.
Make a great save. George Awada using his weight there on one of the smaller Bulldogs. A penalty's been called here against Giants, I believe. And I think it's a holding call. Against Shane Johansson, I think.
It is, yep. The holding.
So that'll be a 2-minute power play advantage for the Bulldogs.
One thing that did surprise me earlier on in the opening semi-final between the Caps and the Marlies was that the Caps were on the penalty kill so much but didn't concede a goal. You think with the big players that the AHL teams would have, they would start to put these opportunities away.
Yeah.
But the Capitals done well to stay in the faces of the Marlies players and just shut down their chances.
Well, they had it. I saw some of the power plays they had, and they set up in a kind of like five dots on a 5 score on a dice.
Yep.
And they tended not to, as often see in UK, stick a man right in front of the goalie in the crease for the full power play if they can, just to block view and speed of the puck going across and passing.
Goal!
There's a goal. It's sent across by number 20, Ryan Russell, to the man at the far post, who from an acute angle sent it into the net. We'll confirm the details, but with 7:02 played and a power play goal, the Bulldogs take the lead.
Once again, like one of the goals in the earlier game, the puck came from the back side of the ice. Stephen Murphy had no chance of getting back across to find the player at the back post to put it away. The passes are just too quick at this level.
Yeah. So the Bulldogs take lead offside. Shields unable to keep that in. And another watching in Canada, hopefully you're enjoying our webcast. The picture's been brought to you by our cameraman Billy Bryson, who's a happy man. Today's football inside Hibernian won a road game at Motherwell, and Callum's less happy because his team Rangers drew 0-0 at home
for the third time in a row.
My team Dunfermline lost 4-1 at home. So you're up to date with the webcast team's football interest.
So it's a mixed bag all round then.
Indeed. A winner, draw and a loss. Shields gets a shot away into the midriff of Desjardins, and it's the first shot of goal for Giants. And we've played 7:45 of the opening period.
The details of the first goal. Goal scored by number 25 Ryan White, assist by number 20 Ryan Russell. Time of the goal 7:02.
So the two Ryans involved. You have trouble this afternoon with Marlies because they've got a Perry and a Berry playing for them, haven't they?
I did, yeah. It's quite hard to see from over there. They were over on the far side and got quite a few of them wrong.
Giants trying to keep it in. Shane Johansson has it. He has been the Giants captain in previous seasons. I'm not sure if he's got the C this year or not. And the shot goes in from Felix Petit. It's held by Stephen Murphy. 11:25 still to play in this opening period. This is the Gardiner Cup, the second semi-final, and the heavy favourites, the Bulldogs, lead by 1-0. A bit early to be talking about the final, Callum, but it'll be interesting to see if the Bulldogs go through, whether their win in an exhibition match on Thursday carries much weight into that game, or whether it's a fresh game altogether. I know the Marlies will be keen to reverse that loss.
Exactly, yeah. Also the Bulldogs have got that confidence from Thursday night's game, but as you say, it's just an exhibition game when there's silverware on the line.
Yeah.
That extra step up in the level.
Good save by Murphy, almost point blank, and a lot of pressure continues on the Giants. However, they have a chance to break out now. The pass goes across, and a good glove save by Desjardins from Pat Bateman. That was a good break by the Giants. And the comment I had actually after Thursday's game, Callum, that maybe applied in that case. They were saying that the linesman, one in particular on Thursday, was struggling with the pace, and it resulted in a number of no offside calls when I thought Bateman looked just a touch over the blue line there.
It certainly did, yeah. He's a fast player, but I think he possibly could have just been an inch or two off.
In fact, somebody who was closer to the ice than I was on Thursday night said that the linesman they were talking about had the face the colour of a blackcurrant spangle.
There's just looked up at the scoreboard there, and there's been a penalty called on the Bulldogs.
Yep.
Didn't quite get.
Didn't see that one.
What it was for. Didn't see Murray Hansen's hand up either. So
it's a chance for Giants, however. We'll bring you details of the penalty when we can. So be fresh spike perhaps for the Giants with a one-man advantage. Loose passes like that just won't do it. Yeah, announcer making the point about flash cameras again. Expect we've got one or two hockey newbies who are not aware of the potential risk that that can cause when there's a bit of rubber flying about 100 miles an hour. And Bulldogs will be happy fighting in the corner for the puck. Send it long, 45 seconds of this power play remaining. 9:15 of the period. Giants trail by 1.
what impresses me about the Giants this season is the capture of Stephen Murphy. To have that British netminder of his quality in goals allows a 10th import to be signed up to play.
Yeah.
To play on the ice and not tie him up as a netminder. The one guy I do feel sorry for as well though is young Nathan Craze sitting there on the bench. Nathan's been unlucky to have some great netminders in front of him. He's got a big future in hockey as well.
Well, we had Stevie Lyle last year, 2 Welsh goalies with the Northern Ireland team. But this year we've got a Scot and a Welshman. And we're back to even strength hockey. That 2 minutes just flew past, and the Giants were unable to set anything up. And I don't think they got any shots away in that power play. The minute the puck crosses the blue line of the Bulldogs, the defence just get right on top of the player. And this hit shot there from Mike Glumac, the captain from Niagara Falls is Glumac. He's lucky enough to go there a couple of years ago. A memorable experience. It was off hockey season though, Callum. That was the only thing.
Exactly. It's always disappointing when you're over there and you can't see a big game.
Yeah.
It's one of the places I've got on my list. Still not been able to tick off yet.
So Evan Chevery trying to clear the zone. 7:07 to play in this opening period. The Giants have not sure what happened there. Just below us, just out of sight. You maybe had the pictures. And that's a break. And it's Petit. Shoots it in, rebounds, just goes loose. The Bulldogs win it. The Giants manage to squeeze it out. And round, chase on. Look at the touch icing here. Oh, it must have been waved off. Mark Morrison, right in the hip check. Chad Anderson, brave man. As almost without exception, the Bulldogs are bigger than the Giants players. One or two exceptions. Big George Awada. Sean McMorrow's got a bit of size about him as well. Doesn't quite break. For Morrison is brought out. And Sam Bloom, PI. The the joke from the other night. I reckon Sam Bloom would be a great name for a private investigator. Still 1-0 to Hamilton Bulldogs. Under 5.5 minutes to play. And the goals come off. A collision in front of the net. A few players involved, but no harm done. And no hint of any aggravation in this game. The Giants are only 1 goal down. And I've seen stranger things in hockey than teams coming back from 1 back. I think the biggest swing I've seen was probably 10-12 years ago now. Fife Flyers were playing Slough Jets in a playoff game at Kirkcaldy, and Flyers were 3-0 up after 2 and just coasting. And in the first 10 minutes of the third they lost 5 goals and lost the game 5-3. Absolutely astonishing. So it can happen in hockey. And Giants just trying to get a toe grip on the game. They're fighting well for every puck. Good piece of play there by Colin Shields. I think Shields got the C.
It looks like it, yeah. Shields has been with the Giants for a couple of seasons now, and he's earned himself that captain's C.
Yeah. And Walsh has got one of the alternate captains. I'm not sure who the other one is. But they've Shane Johansson stepped down, and he's actually playing as a forward tonight. He was on D last year. He's listed officially as a D man, so I think the Giants are aware that they need some defensive offence. And the Bulldogs don't take kindly to that. And he takes two down, and the Bulldogs will not like that. George Awada manhandled 2 Bulldogs to the ice.
Ollie Hansen's called some penalties on that one there.
And I don't think we've seen the last of that, Callum.
I think they've got his number.
Oh, yeah. A few comments from the Bulldog bench. I think Awada's getting a 5, and the Bulldog player, I think it's White, is getting 2. But we might see some follow-ups to that one. But for my eyes, Callum, there was a third man in there.
It did look like it, yeah, from the Bulldogs. We've
got a 2-minute penalty shown against the Giants.
I think it'll be a 2+5 for McMorrow, and then a 2-minute for the Bulldogs. We'll try and get that cleared up as soon as the announcement comes over.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm calling him George Awada there, but Sean McMorrow. From Vancouver, and that's the other side of Canada from Hamilton.
Oh, good save there by Stephen Murphy again.
Another power play for the Dogs, and still 1-0 the lead. 1.5 minutes, 1:32 to be precise in the power play. 3:57 in this opening period to play.
The penalties coming as number 25 Ryan White got 2 minutes for roughing, And number 23, Sean McMorrow, got 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for fighting. I thought fighting was it must be a 2+2 because fighting's a 5 minutes.
Interference, he called the second one, Carl.
Was it?
I think, yeah. But there was certainly a third Bulldog getting his nose in, not to be too fine about it. But they have a man advantage, that's the bottom line. The Giants getting in each other's way there. Shot from distance, held by Stephen Murphy. And he's had a standout period, has the Giants number 31. Todd Kelman behind the bench with Steve Thornton. Rob Stewart. Rob Stewart's assistant coach. I'm sure that's him on the left. Rob's been with him for a couple of years now, previously at Romford, amongst other places. Hockey players and coaches travel, that's one certainty in life. Another save by Murphy, still on his knees as they scramble around and behind him. 45 seconds of the power play remaining. Bulldogs struggling to set something up here, but they still have the puck. Subban across to Saint Denis. Breaks and Murphy again makes the save. 2:39 the opening period to play, 15 seconds of it is power play. And without Murphy, Callum, it would have been 3 or 4 without a doubt at this point.
Certainly was, yeah. Murphy's the definite standout, as you say, in this period for the Giants. And he has to be because of the amount of shots that are coming on him. The Giants have not managed to get out their zone very often. And Murphy will certainly be going in out of breath on the end of the first.
Still trying to set something up. And again, save at the back post. Thwarts the Bulldogs captain, Mike Blumack. And I can let folks know that at the start of the second period we'll bring exclusive news of a rumour sweeping Edinburgh tonight about a potential player for Edinburgh Caps. Stress it's a rumour, but we'll bring it to you. And we don't care if the Caps people give us a row, Callum, because we're calling it a rumour.
Certainly are, yep. Going to be a penalty called for high sticks on the Dogs player.
Bulldogs looking for clarification on that call, but it's been given. So 2:24 of the period, and the next 2 minutes will be a power play for the Giants. And I'm looking to set up a couple of shooting opportunities this time around.
So our friend Del Boy, Brooke Trotter.
Well, the Giants have got a Mikael Jacobson, and Bulldogs have got a Mikael Johansson. Good blocker saved by Jardin. Unfortunate deflection. And Pat Bateman clashes with Blumack, the two number 15s. Whistle goes, 1:25 power play remaining, 1:48 of this opening period. do well to keep it in. Send it around. Chevry. Good block save by the D-man. He's back to Jacobson. This has been a more positive power play for Giants. Cook. Half chance there. Still 40 seconds of this power play remaining. Both teams change. Walsh is robbed of the puck. Walsh is the stay-at-home D-man for Giants with no points on their opening 7 games. Oh, great move by the Giants. Peacock a chance at the back post. Back again to Colin Shields. Oh, another half chance.
15 seconds remaining. 16.5, sorry.
And the goal is off. It's Murray. Good piece of play, good passage of play by the Giants. A couple of half chances, some excellent moves. And young Craig Peacock, who made the step up from Peterborough Phantoms to come and play for the Giants this season, had one of those chances, but good stuff for the Giants, Callum.
It certainly was, yeah, they've got putting a lot of pressure on the Bulldogs back too. And certainly the Nightminders getting a lot more to do later on in the period. 10 seconds remaining.
Fullbear would have gone for the slap there. 5. Break by the Bulldogs. To lose a goal would have been cruel at this stage. The whistle goes for the end of the first period. The Bulldogs going 1-0 ahead. They dominated the first 15-16 minutes of the period. Could easily have been 2, 3 or 4 ahead. Period 2. Referee Johansson gets us underway. And Bulldogs started the first period and there with a goal. After 12 seconds, they started the first period really sharply, and there the shot coming in, and I think it came in from, confirm it in a moment for you.
I think it was Ryan Russell that got the final touch on the goal, but the shot
was Subban, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. We'll get confirmation on that one, but definitely the only stat that we know is it came after 12 seconds.
Yeah. And Subban is a very good friend of a certain John Tavares, the New York Islanders. He was number 1, wasn't he, in the draft pick? Anyway, he fired it in, we think. Russell involved again.
Yep, the match night announcer just confirming that it was number 20 Ryan Russell, assist by number 76 PK Subban. Time of the goal 2012.
Good pass across, and the shot's blocked. If there was any wind in the sails of the Giants, they were quickly taken out by that very early goal in this second period. Although their support's trying to rally them. And it seems to be a characteristic of the Bulldogs at the start of the period, they're immediately into 3rd or even 4th gear.
Exactly, yeah, they certainly seem out like they come out fighting into the opening parts of the period. They try and catch the opponent sleeping in the first few seconds, and it's worked in the first 2 periods of this game.
Yeah.
Some early shots coming in from the Bulldogs in the first.
Chad Anderson shot blocked, but Shane Johnson shoots it in. Desjardins stops it but drops the puck, and it falls away. The Bulldogs who clear the zone. And I have to say, when the Bulldog fans offer their support to their team the way the dog barking, it's something we're not used to here, but it's something different, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah. It's more unusual.
It's Trotter trying just to walk it in a bit too much. He's back again, deflects off the pad of Stephen Murphy. And it's 100-mile-an-hour stuff here. Zarni sends it across to Trotter. Subban wins it. Despite the close attentions of Evan Chevery. Prince Edward Island native. It's like a power play situation again, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah. Second ago, I just got slightly distracted by the white line that just appeared on the ice, just up by this hash mark, but just realised that it's the sun that's came. As Billy's not gone right round to that, but it's the sun's just came low enough to come through the doorway at the other side and causing a light beam to come across the ice. That could get in the way of some player.
Yeah.
It just suddenly appeared there as well.
Relatively early face-off for Caps. Our games usually face-off at 6 or 6:30, and Sundays are usual home games, of course. At this tournament, the Caps played at 1:30 today, and we're here with these two for a 5:30 face-off. I think there's a Cayley on after this game, Carl. I think the players will be having a wee whiskey or two, maybe.
Most probably, yeah. It's
not many, I would have thought.
You would put your money
tomorrow.
on Kyle Horn being one of them, though.
Shot in just goes high to the backing net. The whistle goes. 16:03 to play in this second period, and the Hamilton Bulldogs lead 2-0. Couple of Sens fans come in there. One of them's got a built-in foghorn. Shirts of many teams in the arena this weekend. A few Bulldogs and Marlies, some Canadians and Maple Leafs. Senators, Washington Capitals I've seen, San Jose Sharks. I've even seen a couple of Red Wings tops, Callum.
There's more than just you.
So, and Murphy holds on to it. And Sean McMorrow skates over to the Bulldog bench. Some comment or other waved away by a linesman. He's brewing for a fight, isn't he? For whatever reason.
It certainly looks that way anyway as well. Murray Hansen over there having a word with the coaches and wagging the finger at McMorrow.
Well, he could easily have called a delay in the game on McMorrow there, couldn't he?
Oh, Murphy with a good save there. I don't know how much he knew about that one, but get down low again. Covered most of the nets and done well to make the save.
Bulldogs battling behind the net for it. Giants struggling to clear the zone. Tarting around. but Anderson well held by Murphy. I tell you, goalie padding must be remarkable, mustn't it? You've played in goal, of course, Callum.
I certainly have, yeah, not actually on ice, but used to play roller hockey. It's certainly scary when that thing comes at you. You feel a bit more confident with the padding, but still when you see a piece of rubber coming at you that's moving that fast.
Miss-hit shot across there. Giants try to come out. They can't get it into the defensive zone of the Bulldogs. Peacock stopped. Good defensive work there by Walsh. Van shoots it high and wide. 13:56 to play in this second. The Bulldogs lead 2-0.
Subban there, very impressed with him. His stick handling, his hands are so fast for a defenseman there. And even his vision to get some good shots in as well. He's going to be a star in the NHL for sure. He's only 20-year-old as well. Sean McMorrow on the ice now. Let's keep an eye on him.
Shane Johansson having a wee word with one of the Bulldogs at the face-off as well. There's so many of the Bulldogs guys who I'm sure can take care of themselves. There's in UK hockey there tends only to be one or two in each team that take on the enforcer role. But the good enforcer knows when to do it. Callum, it doesn't get silly about it.
Exactly, yeah. It's, you don't want too many costly penalties for your team, and you can't be an enforcer if you're sitting on the bench, on the penalty bench anyway as well.
Yeah. Well, brief moments of Giants pressure. Played 7 minutes in that second period. And the Bulldogs break out. Benoit managed to stay inside very well. Shot just goes high. And Giants try to clear the zone. Mentioned in the first period that we had a strong rumour about a Caps player coming in, certainly short term. And I will stress two things. A, is a rumour, and B, I can't actually say his name, but if you're a Flintstone fan and you know the pets in the Flintstone family, that might give you a wee clue. If you know the answer, stick it on the Edinburgh Capitals forum, and you'll get kudos if nothing else. We might be able to confirm that tomorrow night, Callum. I believe it's a signing for 2 to 3 weeks. Likely to be announced soon by the Capitals. People are going on a hockey database at the moment, trying to see if there's a player called Rubble. He'd be an enforcer, wouldn't he?
Exactly, yeah.
Barney Rubble. No goals, 1 assist, 942 penalty minutes. His career stats. And the assist was given when he was off the ice. In the neutral zone, Bulldogs try to set some up. And with a touch icing. Come all the way back to the Giant zone. Giants continue to try to fight well to stay in this game. Brought out speed with the Dogs. Oh, good move. Robin, Subban, Petit and Bloom. And a lull as the line changes. Colin Shields been forced to play very deep as a centre for Giants. A good drop pass, but good back work there by Peacock. Benedict pushed it through for Bateman. Good move on a great hit in front of the goal. It's a good move by the Giants, I have to say, and great defensive work. And immediately they're at the other end. And it was Mike Glumatch, the captain, who made that hit. Rebounds out from Murphy. And it's tucked away by number 19, Brock Trotter. Dale Boy gets a goal. And the Bulldogs go 3 up. And within seconds there we went from a great hit. The Giants were about to pull the trigger to the other end. And Stephen Murphy won't be happy with that first.
Exactly, you could see that one coming as well. There was a great deal of shots on him, and you could see one of them was going to go in, and probably the softest of the walk trickled over the line.
So at the halfway stage of the game, Morrow and Russell clashing at the face-off there. From a distance, Callum, I'd have to say I'm going to miss the Caps Giants game tomorrow, as it will almost certainly be the first game. And I'll say right now, I'll put 5 pence on Andrew Sharp and Sean McMorrow having a scrap.
It certainly looks like it could be. McMorrow certainly going out to find someone tonight, and it's looks like it's coming tonight as well. The details are the Bulldogs' third goal, scored by number 19, Brock Trotter, assist by number 85, Mikael Johansson, time of the goal 29:46.
Good defensive work with the Giants as they break out. The cross, Desjardins gets it away. I wonder if he's going to change goaltenders at the next break in play, because he and Mayer shared the duties on Thursday night. Sean Bell taking it in. Across to Petit. Walton manages to dig it out. Giants, of course, will be staying overnight in Edinburgh, and I can exclusively reveal that none of the other Giants like to share a room with Graham Walton, because it takes him about an hour to say goodnight to his family on the phone. If any of the Walton family are listening, sorry about that, couldn't resist it. 8:04 to play in this second period, 3-0 to the Bulldogs. And only stout defensive work with the Giants are keeping it at bay. Nice play. One of a late There was a late stick on Murphy there, I felt, from Sam Bloom, but nothing called. I suppose the goalie was out of his crease, but just looked a touch late for Mikael.
It certainly did, yeah. Strongly believe that as soon as the netminder leaves the crease, it's fair game, but if it is a late stick, then it's got to be called.
Blue match brings it in. Good hit in there by Faubert. Morrow touches it on. Shot in just wide. Faubert's a lively customer. Similar in style to Simon Lambert of the Caps. He's got 3 goals in his opening 7 games for the Giants. With no assists, so it suggests he's a goal scorer rather than maker, but it's early days yet. .6:08 to play in the second period. The game's just flown by. And goals are off. Johansson and Mark Morrison exchanging a few friendly comments there. .5:59 to play in the second period. Sent through for White to chase. Loose clearance. Oh, good work by Johansson to Subban, and it's tucked away by Russell again. Lovely move, great play by Johansson to kick it off. And Subban, and I think it was Russell, it might have been White who got the final touch on it. But the Bulldogs go 4 ahead, 4-0, 5:27 still to play in the second. Good goal, Callum.
It certainly was, fantastic play. You can see that these players read the ice so well, and they can pick out that pass double as fast as anyone in the elite league can. And fantastic pass out from Johansson out to Subban on the far corner. The perfect pass in as well. Great touch to put it in the back of the net.
So I think we can good attempts with the Giants. I think we can stop saying now if the Bulldogs meet the Marlies in the final at 4-0. See any way back for the Giants. Chance for the Giants to break. Good stick interception by Petit. Comes back. And that's another excellent chance for the Hamilton team. And Petit just went marginally too soon there.
Details of the Bulldogs' 4th goal. It was taken by Ryan White, assist by number 76. PK Subban and number 85 Mikael Johansson. So it was White that got that final touch to put it in the back of the net behind Stephen Murphy.
It shows how good a move that was, that potentially those two players could have tucked it in. And driven in by Johnson. And it looks like Desjardins getting certainly the full opening 2 periods here. And he got the opening 31 minutes the other night. And of course shared the shutout with Mayer. When the Bulldogs beat the Marlies, linesman now having a word with McMorrow. I think he's just the wrong side of the bed this morning, maybe here.
Certainly looks that way. Certainly some of the players on the Bulldogs that, by looks anyway, they don't want to mess with.
Yeah. I think somebody ahead of him in the Giants dressing room took the last muffin and he had to settle for crumbs or something. Someone's put his nose out of the joint tonight. Well, this may be how he plays his hockey. We've got another chance to have a look at him tomorrow, of course. And the game tomorrow, as well as being the 3rd and 4th place Gardiner Cup game between Giants and Caps, will also be a Challenge Cup game, I believe.
It will do, yeah. The Edinburgh Capitals opening fixture in the Challenge Cup will come in the form of the 3rd, 4th playoff, as you say. That was one of those ones that the wind-up was huge, the shot went nowhere.
Drum starts to beat behind us. 4-0 Hamilton Bulldogs lead. Just over 3 minutes remaining in this second period. Shot in, squirted wide from the pads of Desjardins. But you could say the Gardiner dug that one out. Shields coming forward, set across, shot, stick save from the goalie. Mikael Johansson's playing well tonight. Didn't notice on too much the other night, just went about his business. But reveling in a little bit of extra time and space that they're getting in this game. Russell again, just lost control at the vital second. The timing of some of the Bulldog passes is very good. A little bit of basketball, and the Giants won that. As you would expect, because Giants are obviously bigger than Bulldogs.
You would think, yeah. We were saying earlier on as well that Rob Yanders, the Glasgow Rocks basketball coach, should be watching this, because there was a few good basketball players in the first game.
Most of the players on the ice are Giants, even the ones with the white jerseys on. That's the pass across. Deflects from Robinson to O'Hanley. Chance in the midriff from Murphy collects his own rebound. 1:18 to play in the second period, and the Bulldogs lead 4-0.
Down to just a minute and 18 seconds remaining in the second period.
It's hard to know, Callum, how much the Giants will give in the third, because they're not going to claw their way back. They've got a game tomorrow in what will be less than 18 hours time, the time this game finishes. And although a Challenge Cup game may not be very important, as it's the first game for both teams, I believe, nonetheless it's a game they'll both want to win tomorrow. And whether they lose 4 or 5 tonight or 7 or 8 isn't hugely significant.
Exactly.
Other than the psychological. You can say you lost by 4 or 5 to an AHL team. That's maybe acceptable, but hockey players have got a lot of pride as well, so it's hard to know. Walton been knocked over by Walsh there. He was looking for a penalty to be signalled by Johansson. Johansson said it was your own player that brought you down.
.35 seconds remaining.
So it was 1-0 after 1. It looks like it'll be 4-0 after 2. Still 20 seconds for that to change. A good pass through the middle to Desarnay. It's quick. It's back to glue match. Superb turn, saved off the mask. And Murphy, 4.7 seconds. And from what looked like they were just retaining the puck to see out the period. Glue match has been impressive tonight. That was a brilliant turn. And he's hit earlier, almost certainly saved a goal at the other end. Biggest hit of the weekend so far, I think.
It certainly looks like it, yeah. It was an important one as well.
It was only 1-0 at that time. So the buzzer will go at the end of the second period. The Bulldogs lead by 4. And good round of applause. We'll be back in good time for the third period. See you then. And Cedric Desjardins for tomorrow night's final. And Giants take to the ice. And Stephen Murphy in goal. He's done a fine job. There's maybe one of the goals he would want back, but against this level of opposition, the Giants have done well, and I'm sure they'll want to try and keep it as close as they can to the Bulldogs. The Giants are trickling out, let's say.
Is this a tactic, do you think?
Well, usually you come out looking full of energy, but they've strolled on. But it took the Bulldogs 12 seconds to score at the start of the second. And something we haven't commented on too much, but if we had starts and face-off wins, I reckon, particularly tonight, the Bulldogs will be at least 2-1 up. And if you haven't got the puck, you can't do very much. That'd be similar with this afternoon's game, Callum, with the Marlies and Caps.
It was, yeah. You can see the quality of the forwards. The Caps' young players, the young centre, certainly had a good try out as well. The odd one or two, but even just watching face-offs from this calibre of player, you're going to learn how to win them better as well. So
puck fired through by Bell at waist height. It's always going to be difficult for the attacker to take. The Giants managed to bring it out with young Peacock. And it's Petit, Robinson, not the right wing. Robison, sorry. No N. Hold the N, as they say. Benedict. Sent clear by Meyer. Picked up the Trotter. Good speed. I'd have said by Montreal there for some reason. Of course, the Bulldogs are the farm club of the famous Montreal Canadiens. And they have the CH emblem on their shoulders. Habitant Canadien. Sean McMorrow and Anderson clashed in the corner. We've played 2.5 minutes of this third period. Comes back. Just got under the skates there of Michael Johansson on the rebound from Stephen Murphy. And there's a quick fire shot in by Johansson. He got another bite of that cherry pretty quickly. And the Bulldogs go 5-0 ahead. And he's certainly impressed me tonight, Callum. Michael Johansson.
Yep, so that's 1 + 2 for the night. 1 goal, 2 assists, and he's certainly doing he's still no harm for man of the match tonight.
Yeah.
Again as well, Ryan White on the assist. So the full goal details read as follows: 85, Mikael Johansson with the goal. Assist number 25, Ryan White, his 3rd point of the night. Time of the goal, 42-45.
So it's Giants 0, Bulldogs 5. Still have 17:02 to play in this 3rd period. News reached us in the interval there. Unfortunately, some people have had what's been described to us, non-technical people, as encryption problems this evening with the coverage of this game, and apologise on behalf of Edinburgh Capitals if that's been the case. For you, if you've had partial coverage of the game, please contact the Edinburgh Capitals through the website, and we trust the problem won't reoccur. Tomorrow, when there'll be 2 further webcasts, 1:30, 3rd, 4th place, and the Challenge Cup game between Belfast Giants and Edinburgh Capitals, and at 5:30 the final of the Gardiner Cup between Hamilton Bulldogs and Toronto Marlies, playing for a cup. They don't like each other. Bulldogs beat Marlies the other night 1-0. There'll be much to see and play for in that one.
Definitely, yeah, it's set up to be a good one.
And there's players on both sides still with aspirations to go and play in the NHL, and you never know. A great performance here, reported back by the coaches to the big teams, could be the start of something else. But here the Bulldogs continue to dominate territory and possession wise.
If there's any Canadians or Maple Leafs coaches sitting back home wondering wonder how that guy did, you can buy the DVD through the Caps website under the multimedia and the shop. It's not entirely sure how much it is this season, but it's a fairly good price as well. You can study that guy for the NHL.
Well, last year it matched the webcast cost, so that would make it £7 this year. But as you say, Cal, I'm not quite sure, but it's in the region of £6-7 for a DVD of any of Capitals webcasts, usually available a few days after the game. Trotter, who's more in this game, Saban looking for the pass back. The Giants will be aware that Capitals lost to the Marlies by 5, and probably won't want to lose with more than 5 against the Bulldogs. But they're currently 5 behind. Good interception here by Bateman. Nice little play defence, and offside rightly called. I think Faubert was going to question that, but there was no question. But,
I was asking a few of the Caps fans throughout the break what we were talking about, if they thought the Giants would sit back and rest for the Challenge Cup game tomorrow against the Capitals. And the one answer I did get, and I didn't ask again, was they have no choice. They have to play. They sit back, they'll go down by the Bulldogs.
Good save, but Murphy scrambled. A man at the back post there with acres of space. I say acres, it was 6 feet, but in hockey that's an acre. Peacock sandwich there, briefly. Wouldn't fancy that, Carl, would you? Chicken though.
Possibly chicken, but that.
The feathers will make some decoration, man. 13-15 to play. Another offside call. Johansson agrees. See, Murray's got a little St Andrews Salter in the back of his helmet there. That's a new addition.
Exactly, yeah. Hadn't noticed that one.
Some of the British hockey teams in the Elite League, the players have their national flag on the base at the back of their jersey, and I think it's a fine touch with the teams that do it. And I think Cats will try to do it last year. It didn't happen. I don't know if they've done it this year or not. But anyway, Murray's got a little Salter in the back of his helmet. Proud Scotsman, but when the Scottish teams are playing English and Irish teams, I don't think they get any personal favours. Indeed, some would argue the opposite happens, but that's refs. They do a great job and get very little credit for it.
It looks as if Shane Johnson's moved back to his familiar D position.
Yeah. They've gone to three pairs of D, which the Bulldogs and indeed the Marlies tend to roll 4 lines, so certainly 3 lines, and then a defensive line that they bring out. And also in the AHL and of course NHL, the shifts tend to be sharper and shorter. NHL, a shift will rarely last longer than 40 seconds, whereas shifts in British hockey tend to be a minute plus. Doesn't sound like much, but when you've got no oxygen in your lungs and lactic acid everywhere else, that's a hell of a time.
It certainly is, yeah. It's certainly starts to tire it out you. The legs start to go first as well.
The 11 minutes remaining in this third period. 5-0 Bulldogs lead. Giants still, they need to clear the zone when they can, and they've missed a couple of opportunities here, and skating without the puck's always harder than skating with it. Oh, Johansson was winding up there. And it's volleyballed out by Sean McMorrow. just sense it's just a matter of time before the Bulldogs increase their lead. We'll get an icing call here. And 10-10 to play. There's a Cayley going on in the grounds of Murrayfield after tonight's game. There's a beer tent up, and you going along, Callum, for a wee while?
I am, yeah. It's going to be a good night. There's got a Cayley band called Whiskey Kiss along there tonight. Quite a famous band that have supported quite a few big events around Scotland and abroad, I believe, as well. So be a great night where all the fans will mix together and the players will put in an appearance as well. So it's going to be good to mingle with future NHLers.
You'll be sober for tomorrow, though, will you?
I will be, yeah. Still teetotal.
The timeout. Not sure who called it. Probably the Giants. Give their players a little bit of respite. Roughly at the midway point in this third period. The Giant fans teased into singing by some of the Caps fans. I'm sure most of them appreciate how difficult this is for their team. And at tomorrow night's game against the Caps will be Murrow missed the hit there on O'Hanley.
As soon as McMorrow got onto the bench there, the eyes started to go.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Robbie Brown there thought about continuing without the helmet, but it would have been called. Anderson with a slap shot through traffic. And it's 6-0 to the Bulldogs. And the pass came back to him, and it was fired low and hard. And he'll be pleased with the shot. The Bulldogs was 6-0 ahead. In essence, the Giants were caught a man short there as Brown to skate off after he lost his helmet. That's been coming for a wee while. Details of that for you in a moment. The Giants break out. Colin Shields dispossessed by PK Subban. JT Wyman takes it up. Goal scorer the other night against the Marlies. Pressurised again and just misses the far post. Got details of that goal, Callum?
Certainly have, yeah. The Bulldogs' sixth goal scored, as you said, by number 6, Chad Anderson. The assist coming from number 25, his fourth point of the night. 2 goals, 2 assists from number 25, Ryan White. And his third point of the night for number 20, Ryan Russell. Time of the goal, 50-25.
Russell must have a few points now as well, does he? Shot him just wide.
Yep, one goal, 2 assists.
So they've done well tonight. 6-0, 8 minutes to play in the third period. And the Giants fans start to give their team some vocal support. This feature this afternoon's game, the Caps fans were singing and cheering to the very end of the game, much to their credit. And the Caps choir was in full song. Saved by Murphy, pad save, low to his right. didn't catch that. Captain Forth 1:30 tomorrow. The final at 5:30. Webcast available on both games. Details on the Edinburgh Caps website. Oh, good double save, brilliant double save with Stephen Murphy. Low to his right and then backwards to save it going in from the angle from O'Hanley. Superb goaltending.
The other candidate for man of the match for the Hamilton Bulldogs tonight is number 85, Mikael Johansson. He's got 1 goal, 2 assists as well at the moment to go along with Ryan Russell, the 1+2, and Ryan White, the 2+2. But then again, you give it to the netminder as well. But we've still got 7 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Still someone else could step up and take that prize.
Off Murphy again. Referee thought got him on the mask. It was probably just below the mask, but safety first. Another face off in the Belfast defensive zone. 6:52 to play. And yeah, you've got to think man of the match is going to come for one of those three, Callum. For the Giants, I suspect Stephen Murphy has made a number of remarkable saves.
Exactly. Shots on goal in the first period alone were just 20 on Stephen Murphy. To only let 1 goal in from 20 shots, that's impressive stats.
Yeah. Good traffic. Well, that's the level more or less he's been operating at. That would be a 95% save rate, and he's been operating 93.6 before tonight. That'll have come down a wee bit with these 6 goals, but
the one thing that did surprise me about Stephen Murphy tonight is his face mask. Stephen Murphy usually has the Dominic Hasek sort of player style helmet with a face cage. He's now gone back to a conventional goalie helmet, and it's although it may not seem like it'll affect him, the vision does cut down quite a bit. Must take a bit to get used to as well there.
Breakout by the Bulldogs. There's 5.5 minutes to play. Slides it through to Petit, tries to set up Sam Bloom. Just over 5 minutes to play. Bulldogs look for their 7th. Whistle goes as Murphy collects.
And the 6th goal went in there. I looked round at the cameraman Billy Bryson and he said, my prediction's 7-0. It's a wee bit easier to predict a score when it's already that far into the game.
He did say that before the game to me, Callum. Billy, the cameraman predicted 7-0. I said 8-1, Callum, and you were probably eating a burger at the time. And when you eat a burger, it's always 1-0, sometimes 2-0.
Exactly, yeah. It's I'd said 5-2 for the game earlier on today, so I managed to get the right number of goals.
Oh, good save again from Murphy. He makes difficult saves look routine. And the goals come off. I think the Bulldogs are on a bonus for a 7-goal win here because they're trying like bears. Not sure of the origins of that saying. I've never seen bears trying very hard at anything, to be honest. Miss hit from Petit. Bizarrely rather. .4:15 to play. Sean Bell skating at full pace, and there's number 7. And a marvellous goal. I think that was Dilboy again, Callum. Mr. Trotter. Might be wrong. But marvellous skating from the Bulldogs. Sean Bell skated up there like a train.
Again, fantastic play by the Bulldogs just to drop that back onto the point, and the shot was fantastic as well.
Sean Bell, who was picked first round draft in 2003 by St. Louis Blues, previously played for Houston Aeros and Minnesota Wild, who use the Aeros as a farm team. Second season with Hamilton. Flicked out, and Nathan Craze makes a glove catch on the bench.
He'll want that one to go down as a save percentage. 1 for 1. It's so the 7th goal coming through. It was Brooks Trotter, assist by number 51 David Descharnay, and number 76 PK Subban. Time of the goal 55-55.
Giants have their bit of offence. The Caps fans rejoice in the fact they only lost 6-1. 3 minutes to play. Bulldogs lead 7-0. Billy the cameraman hopes for no more goals. And Bulldogs certainly aren't cruising for the last few minutes here. 2.5 to play now. Chance to clear the zone. It's McMorrow. We'll chase it in. Good move by Wyman to create a bit of space. Big hit in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The Giants just losing possession. Just a touch too easily. Managed to scramble that one out to Sean Bell. And the whistle goes as Murphy collects. 1:40 to play. And there's a bit of loose plexi in the corner from that big hit a moment or so ago. So there will be a delay. Can they play with? You just see the angle of the light on it here, that something's not quite right with it. The man with a suit has a look. And the ice technicians come out. Invariably these things take longer than you think they will, Callum.
Someone just behind there saying, oh, it needs a push.
Yeah, it was pushed out, so just board somebody for the other side.
I think the Caps fans would have a short list of one as a candidate to come back through the other side there. I think Murray Hansen's decided to put someone behind the other side and just hold it in there.
Yeah.
1:40 remaining. Let's just get on with the game.
They've either assured them it's okay or they are going to stand there.
Just a look to my right to find Jordan Steele, one of the Edinburgh Capitals young players, sitting down there with his kilt on. I can't quite see the kilt, but if it's orange, that one's going to clash.
Just over a minute now. I actually saw Craig Holland with a kilt on earlier, Callum, and I can confirm that tartan doesn't suit sheet. He was up getting a coffee between the periods there. Clearly the Caps players dressing up for the Cayley tonight. When they actually left the arena this afternoon, they were all carrying their kilt bags out. I think actually the Toronto guys might have been supplied with kilts to wear as well. 37 counting seconds to play. The Bulldogs keep it in. Murphy has it. Got a chance for the Giants to clear the zone. They keep the puck. Just trying to run down these final 20 seconds. And they managed to clear it into the Bulldog zone. It looks like Billy the cameraman's going to be spot on. Petit skates forward, tries to take it wide, skating behind the net, and the buzzer will go, and Hamilton Bulldogs have beaten Belfast Giants by 7 goals to 0.